Good evening, people. Welcome back to my channel. I am UndeadSick83, your governor of movie reviews. And since it's Saturday, it's time to do another movie review. And today I'm going to talk about a recent movie with you guys. Because today I finally got to see Fantastic Beasts number 3, The Secrets of Dumbledore. So that's what the review is going to be about today. First of all, I would like to say I'm back. I'm back from vacation. I've had a great week. I've been to Bonaire, actually, in the Caribbean. I've been to Bonaire for about 8 days, so it was great. I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of rest, a lot of really good drinks, and some really great food and all of that stuff. So I had a great time. But I am back. I'm back in Holland. I am back online on my channel. And be prepared to get a lot more videos from now on, once again. So having said that, let's get back to the topic here. Yes, today I saw Fantastic Beasts Part 3, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I saw it in cinema this morning, so my thoughts are very fresh. And I am ready to dive into this discussion and review with you people. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. And to all of you who are watching, cheers, or sláinte, as how you want to call it. Alright. So, Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. Now, before I go into the movie, I want to give you a little bit of a history there, okay? Because I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I have all of the Harry Potter films on physical media. I own them on Blu-ray. All, 8 films. I have the box set, with all of the Harry Potter films. I have Fantastic Beasts 1 on Blu-ray. So I'm a big Harry Potter fan. Now, the first Fantastic Beasts I actually really, really loved. It was new, original, creative. There was a lot of really interesting stuff in there. The legend about the Obscurus, like, if you can't express your magic, then you will become this sort of like, human atomic bomb. You become a weapon of mass destruction, basically. There was this whole thing that tied into kind of like the Salem, witch trials and stuff. It was set in America. You had the United Nations of wizards. So there was a lot of really interesting stuff in there. Then you had part 2, The Secrets of Grindelwald. And that movie was very disappointing for me. That movie was very disappointing. I didn't like that film at all because it tried to go back to, old tropes that we have seen before. They went back to Hogwarts, and they had Dumbledore, and they had a Lestrange character, and all of this stuff. And I don't know, it felt cheap. It felt easy and cheap because they were like just picking fan favorite things and just putting them in there and making a movie around it, and it didn't work. It didn't work. For me anyway. For me it didn't work. So I went into Fantastic Beasts 3 with... I was very skeptical. I was very skeptical about this film because they were setting the trend for, they continued what they had been doing for part 2, The Secrets of Grindelwald. They are continuing on that bandwagon. So I was very skeptical about this film. I went into the theater and I saw the movie, and let me tell you this. This is what I can say about Fantastic Beasts 3: The Secrets of Dumbledore. It is better than part 2. It is better than The Secrets of Grindelwald, which is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's better than part 2, so that's a good thing. It's a very interesting film. It has some very intriguing concepts. I have one big problem with the film, though, which I'll get into in a bit, okay? But it is better than part 2. It is better than part 2, which is a good thing. Now, let me go over the good things of this film first, okay? I want to go over the good things about this film first. The first thing is the special effects. The special effects are top-notch as usual. They are very good. The CGI blended in with real locations. All of the visual special effects, creature effects, all of that stuff. It works very, very well. It works very well. Although I would like to say that it's not really an excuse anymore, because, nowadays we tend to have good CGI anyway, and good special effects anyway. But I thought it's an honorable mention. I have to at least mention it. So there you go. That's one thing. The special effects and the visual aspect is very good. It works very, very well. Another thing that is really good about this film is the casting. Especially Mads Mikkelsen, who plays, who replaces Johnny Depp as Gellert Grindelwald. Mads Mikkelsen is fantastic. He is an awesome actor. He is so good in whatever he does. He is such a phenomenal actor. He does a fantastic job in this film portraying Grindelwald, who is a very bitter man, very obsessed and just very, very hateful towards everything that is not, pure blood wizard, which probably will tie into part 4 and 5, which I'll get to at the end of the video. But he does a fantastic job of portraying Grindelwald. The saving grace, however, of this film is Dumbledore. And especially Jude Law. Jude Law is phenomenal in this film. Jude Law is fantastic. He does such an amazing job of portraying a younger and more fragile Dumbledore, which is very, very interesting. Which brings me to the most interesting part of this film, and that is Dumbledore. And there is a reason it's called The Secrets of Dumbledore. There is a reason this movie is called The Secrets of Dumbledore, because we are really diving into the psychology of Dumbledore. We are also delving very deep into Dumbledore's past. The movie is basically all about Dumbledore, and we learn so much about Albus in this film. We learn about mistakes he's made. We learn about his secret romantic life even. We find out some things that are very un-Dumbledore. You know, we kind of get to see the fractures in the armor of what makes Dumbledore such an amazing character. This movie portrays him as a more flawed wizard. So it has all of these things. It also dives into Dumbledore's sort of like regrets and kind of like his hopes and obsessions as well. So it basically, I would say this movie is basically a character study of Albus Dumbledore. It's a character study of Albus Dumbledore. And in that aspect, it works very, very well. On that aspect, it is fantastic. It's fantastic. It also does a really good job of setting up part 4 and 5. Because if you all can remember, there are going to be 5 Fantastic Beasts films. So it does a really good job of setting up part 4 and 5 as well. Which I'll talk a little bit at the end of the video. But so yeah, in those regards, the movie actually works very, very well. But this is where the problems surface, okay? This is where my issues with this film arise, okay? So let's go into the negatives for, now, right? Let's move into the negatives, my issues with the film. And basically it boils down to a simple thing. I have one big issue with this film, okay? So let's dive into that. Okay. I have one big major issue about this film, okay? And I'll try to be as leveled as possible. Just let me explain it. Let me explain my thoughts before you judge it and before you go into like the comments and leave reactions and stuff, okay? All right. Here's the thing about The Secrets of Dumbledore. This film, here's the thing. This film feels like it has to lean on a weird and unnecessary and, quite frankly, misplaced sense of nostalgia. I'm gonna say that again. This movie feels the urge to lean on a certain weird and unnecessary and, quite honestly, very misplaced sort of sense of nostalgia. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work on any level whatsoever. And it really took me out of the film on several occasions. Because here's basically what the film tries to do. Because, let me be clear, I understand what this film tried to do. I get it, I do. I understand what this film tried to do. But again, it doesn't work. Here's the thing. This film, here's my thinking of it. This film was made in order to get the new youth, the new childhood viewers, the new young fans of Harry Potter. This movie tries to appeal to the new young Harry Potter fans, the new childhood, the new youth, basically. It tries to appeal to that category, to that demographic, to that category, to basically it tries to entice them into watching this in order to make them enthusiastic and excited, and then basically makes them try to, how do I put this? It tries to entice and lure the new youth and the new childhood fans. It tries to lure them into the old franchise of Harry Potter, part 1 to 7, or part 2, to 8, I should say. It tries to lure them into that franchise, that old franchise, and then tries to make them as much big of a fan as the old school fans used to be. This movie is basically a commercial, a marketing plan, a commercial to basically draw the young childhood fans, viewers, into watching the old Harry Potter films. That is basically what this film is trying to do. And in a strange sort of way, it is a bit, it's kind of insulting to, not just to them, to the new youth, to the new childhood, but it's also a little bit insulting to us, I feel, because I was watching this movie, and the whole time I had this strange notion of, I'm sorry, but didn't we all grow up now? I mean, I was like, I'm sorry, I mean, haven't we all grown up and moved on from this at this point? Because here's the thing, I feel like the old Harry Potter films were for us, for the old school fans, whereas Fantastic Beasts is a franchise that is for the new fans, for the new youth, for the new fans. So in order to try and lure us into this franchise by using this weird sense of nostalgia, I don't know, it felt out of place for me. And I felt out of place in the cinema as well. The whole time I was like, am I really watching this? Am I really watching this? Because again, it tries to use old tropes in order to relive old times, in order to relive that success. It tries to bring back those childhood memories and tries to, turn it around and turn it into, new financial success. So it kind of abuses our nostalgic feelings towards it. But again, to lure us into this franchise with this sort of weird sense of nostalgia, it doesn't work on any level. It doesn't work. And again, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trying to recreate those like memories and those fan bases. It tries to recreate that and basically have another Harry Potter-like franchise in order to have the same financial success. And you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't recreate something that has, passed and gone a long time ago. You can't recreate something that doesn't exist anymore. And that's my biggest problem with this film. And again, I understand what they're trying to do. I do. I get it. but it's not working. It's not working. And so, you know, for if you want to pull me in for the rest of the films, you have to change part 4 and part 5. You have to change things drastically, because this just doesn't work for me. This just doesn't work for me, and that's my biggest problem with this film. So there you go. Those are my negatives on this film. Those are my negatives on Fantastic Beasts 3 and, you know, The Secrets of Dumbledore. So I think I talked about pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. So in closing. So in closing, how do I feel about Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore? Again, it's a decent movie. It's a very decent movie. There's nothing wrong with it. But it felt like I was watching a greatest hits film. It felt like I was watching Harry Potter's greatest hits. That's what I was feeling. It felt like I was watching a greatest hits film of Harry Potter. And it gives the movie a sour taste. And it's a sour taste that doesn't go away. And I hope that they can rectify some of these things for part 4 and part 5, because again, I don't know. This movie gave me some really strange feelings, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. So yeah, that's basically it. It felt like I was watching a greatest hits film of Harry Potter, and that's what it is. It has some good points in it. Like I said, it has some good points in it. Story wise, character wise, it really works. Especially all the stuff with, you know, Dumbledore and stuff. But the rest of it is just it feels kind of flat. It falls kind of flat to me. And yeah, again, like I said, it feels like a greatest hits film. That's what it feels like. So, in terms of my rating for this movie, I'm going to give Fantastic Beasts 3, The Secrets of Dumbledore, I'm going to give it 3 stars out of 5. I'm going to give it 3 stars out of 5. And I know what you all are going to say, like, after all that rant, why are you giving it such a high number? You know, why are you rating it so high? Like, if after that rant, why are you giving it such a high rating? Let me tell you. I will explain. Why do I give this movie 3 stars out of 5? I'll explain that to you. The reason I give this movie 3 stars out of 5 is because it isn't a bad movie in and of itself. It's not a bad movie in and of itself. If this would have been a standalone Harry Potter film, you know, without the other films existing, if this was just a standalone single Harry Potter film, it would be good. I would have no problem with it. It would be good. You know, it's fun to watch, and a lot of the times it's very breezy. You know, it's fast paced and it's very entertaining. So, if this was just a single standalone Harry Potter film without any of the other films existing, it would be good. I would have no problem with it. The reason I dislike this movie so much is because, again, it tries to bring back the childhood nostalgia that we were feeling when we were watching the Harry Potter films. And you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't recreate something that has, passed and gone. You can't do it. So that's my problem with this film. And but again, if this was just a single movie, a single Harry Potter movie, it would be good. I would have no problem with it. And as a movie in and of itself, it's not bad. It's actually very decent. So that's why I'm going to give Fantastic Beasts 3: The Secrets of Dumbledore 3 stars out of 5. That's my rating for this film. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you think? Have you watched The Secrets of Dumbledore? Have you not watched it yet? If you did watch it, did you have the same feelings as I did? Or did you really love it? Or did you hate it more than me? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comment section down below. Do you agree with my points? Do you disagree? Again, if you disagree, tell me why. We can discuss and debate about this film. Do you have any theories or predictions for part 4 and 5? Do you have any movies or TV shows that you want me to watch and review? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to know your thoughts, opinions, theories, ideas, as always. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll be back with another video as soon as possible, of course. Stay safe and healthy as always. Cheers again. Have a good weekend. And I see you guys. Bye.